Hey everybody, Sean and Allison here from Spoken Garden.
Hi you guys, happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
And I believe it's day 31.
I believe you're right. Yeah, wow, it's been 31 days. Been under quarantine. So welcome to our daily video log of being under quarantine. We're the Quarantine Gardeners, if you didn't know that.
And I believe we're going to be doing this for a while, so we would love to have you stay tuned and keep up with all the daily projects we're doing. So go ahead and subscribe to our channel.
So today it's really wet here. It's really raining. Yeah, so what we're thinking about doing today is showing you one of our upcoming projects. We have 2 rain barrels that we bought a little while ago, and we haven't taken all the pieces out and looked at them yet.
We've had them since last, I believe late last winter. We got really excited to find these, and we brought them home. We bought 2 of them, and then we got really busy with work. This is when Sean and I were both still working full-time, me as a teacher, Sean in Seattle, and we got slammed, and they just sat there.
So we wanted to show you the pieces that came with the rain barrel so you get an idea of what you might get if you also get a rain barrel. You want to install that at your house.
And how ironic, it's totally raining today. This would have been a perfect day to collect rainwater that we can then use around our garden. So we've been wanting to install these for a while so we can collect our own rainwater. It's a sustainable practice, and we can't wait to get these hooked up.
So without further ado, here are the pieces. So here's a basic rain barrel. It's in an interesting shape. Some of them have these different shapes to them. Some are just straight up and down, flat top. This is a little bit different. It's more ornamental, which we don't mind. We thought it looks pretty cool. So if you look down below here, you can see there's a little opening here, and there's threads inside there. And so what happens here is this is at the base of the rain barrel, and these are gravity fed usually. And so what we're going to do right here is one of the pieces that came with this rain barrel is a little hose spigot, a little fitting, and it fits inside there. So it came with it. We'll stick it in there, and we'll be able to actually, when this fills up with water, we'll be able to turn this on, and gravity fed water will come out of this. Now this size is 50 gallons. So they come in different sizes, some larger, some smaller, but you'll just have to decide what you want depending on how much space you have in your garden and what capacity you want. You can connect one rain barrel to another one by a couple different ways, and we're not going to show you that today, but it's just something to keep in mind. So if you have a 50-gallon capacity water barrel and you want to up your capacity, like double it, triple it, quadruple it, it's possible. It just depends on what rain barrel you have and what the material is, and then how each rain barrel works and how you're going to plumb it in. So just something to think about. For us, we have 2 rain barrels, but one rain barrel is going to be in the backyard and one's going to be in the front yard. So along with this threaded piece down here, there's also one right over here on the side. So you can see it's almost halfway up, and so it's threaded too. So another fitting is going to go there. So what we can do is we can use the one down below to fill up buckets, run a hose off of it, and that's all well and good. This one, you can use that also for that, but you can also use it as an overflow valve. So what happens is when your rain barrel gets too full and you don't want it to keep filling up, you can turn this on and the water will just free flow out of this. And so it'll never fill all the way up if this is on. So that's a nice feature. You can also use this possibly to plumb into another rain barrel, but it's up to you. Plumbing's fun, but it's a completely different art and science to it. So we're not going to cover that today at all. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to show you. So this is where the water usually comes in. So usually how the water gets in here is the water's collected on a roof of a building and it comes down through a downspout in your gutters. But you can take that gutter and redirect it to come right to here. Place the open gutter right over this top, and this acts as your filter, and the water flows through here, keeps all the debris out of this, so it keeps clean water and it doesn't get clogged up on the bottom and things don't build up in there. And then as the water comes through, it fills up your rain barrel, and then you can access the water down there by turning on the hose spigot. So that's basically how they work, and that's how we're going to set these up. So now I'm going to show you some of the guts and some of the things that came with the rain barrel, so you can get an idea of what to expect if you buy one of these too. So here we are. We've got some materials that came with this rain barrel. So you can see our 2 hose spigots over here. Since they've been out in the weather, they've got a little corrosion or something maybe growing on them, but they still work. They're still functional. The gaskets are in there. They're fine, oddly enough. So along with those is we have some plumber's tape. So we can use this to put around these threads, and then that'll help secure these into the rain barrel and make sure it doesn't leak any water out when under any pressure. So that's good to have. That came with this. So then we've got some screws here and got like a little rubber gasket of some sort. Got a hose, which is cool. Thinking this is for the downspout maybe, or possibly to connect one rain barrel to another. Now we don't know what some of these pieces are because unfortunately the directions are all soaked. We're gonna let them dry out and see if they'll still work. If not, we'll have to go online and try and find them too. So we'll find out eventually what all this stuff is for. Now this too, this possibly could be for a downspout, or it could be to connect. It could be to connect one rain barrel to another. Not exactly sure yet. Something cool that this did come with was a drill bit, which is fun, along with 2 coring bits. Now these came with this, and that drill bit down there fits into each one of these. And if you've ever used these before, these are a lot of fun. They take a little bit of time and a little finesse to get used to and to use in your drill, but they are fun to use. But be careful with these because they can do some damage to you and to whatever material you're using them on. So that's what we got. All this came within this rain barrel. We had to dig it out. Sometimes they do that. Sometimes the pieces are on the outside in a kit, maybe a box or something. But so that's what you can expect in general for getting a rain barrel and what comes with it.
So that is one of our upcoming projects in the next couple weeks. So we're pretty excited to get that all set up.
Just so you know, each one of these rain barrels needs a solid, secure base to be on top of. You might not know it, but 50 gallons of water weighs a lot and it can be dangerous. So it needs to be on a stable, level, secure surface. And so that's something we're gonna have to build before we actually start using these. We'll show you the details on that once we start installing these, and we'll record and document that installation and that build.
Right. We have some plants we're gonna need to transplant as well. So that will be a pretty big project.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, always.
So with that, thanks for watching. Remember to stay safe out there. We're in this together. Definitely hit that thumbs up button and let us know if we're doing a good job or not. And also subscribe so you get updates when we post new videos.
It's starting to really come down on us, so we're going to say goodbye and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow, everybody.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye-bye.